The wedding planning process can be a deeply overwhelming thing, but at the end of the day, the biggest choice you have to make is picking a wedding venue. To help make the process just a touch easier for you and your partner, we've assembled together this list of the top wedding venues in and around Texas Hill Country. With this list, simply work your way through our carefully curated options and see if any of the venues below appeal to the aesthetic preferences of you and your partner. We hope that you enjoy our list of the very best wedding venues across Texas Hill Country and beyond. Here is our list of the Editor's Choice top wedding venues in Texas Hill Country to help you pick the right one for your big day. Kendall Point. Established in 2011, Kendall Point is a top Texas Hill Country wedding venue where Southern charm meets hospitality. Located in San Antonio, Kendall Point offers ceremony and reception spaces for 400 guests, including under a gazebo overlooking a natural spring-fed pond, complete with a sparkling chandelier and modern sound system. You'll not only celebrate your love story, but the dedicated staff will make you feel like family and right at home. The wraparound porch at Kendall Point provides 360-degree views of the lush landscaping. The grand ballroom has an understated elegance and a sweeping staircase for a picture-perfect day, as the balcony offers more panoramic sights of the stunning scenery. Trust the Voss family to deliver personalized excellence. The Marquardt Ranch. Commit to forever on the Guadalupe River in the Texas Hill Country at the Marquardt Ranch. Embrace the natural beauty of this wedding venue with unmatched serenity at this family-owned and operated ranch. Since 2007, happy couples have adored the rolling hills on the riverbanks, paired with a gorgeous chapel with wooden entry doors and a wrought iron spiral staircase, dazzling chandeliers, large windows, and modern elegance fit for royalty. An outdoor garden with stone benches and century-old oak trees is also available. Thanks to the dedicated staff and talented culinary team, the Marquardt Ranch offers catering, florals, and coordination services. You won't have to worry about a thing when you rely on these experienced professionals with awards for excellence. Kindred Oaks. You'll adore this absolutely beautiful Texas Hill Country wedding venue located in Georgetown. Discover the perfect blend of luxurious Southern hospitality with timeless romance at Kindred Oaks. With over 11 wooded acres, the Texas-style estate features private dressing rooms for the bride and groom, as well as 4,500 square feet of outdoor space, including an outdoor fireplace, one-of-a-kind dance floor, and covered limestone pavilion for your ceremony and reception. Trust the trained on-site manager and friendly staff to handle setup, cleanup, parking, and more. Take advantage of all-inclusive packages at Kindred Oaks for catering, bartending, florals, entertainment, day of coordination, security, linens, and more. Micro wedding packages are also available at this preferred wedding venue in Texas Hill Country. Carriage Hills Ranch. This little spot of Texas Hill Country offers a family-owned working ranch for a one-of-a-kind setting. There are several photo opportunities and places to say "I do" with a wrought iron gazebo overlooking a sparkling lake, mature oak trees, and acres of rolling greens. Carriage Hills Ranch has 3-tiered terraces, a bridge feature with a waterfall, and a sprawling patio area with Texas limestone fireplace. Party in the 150-year-old family barn with authentic tin and wood walls. With 5-star ratings and prestigious awards, you can expect Carriage Hills Ranch to deliver an authentic Texas vibe for you and 220 guests, with room for your entertainment, surging buffet tables, bar area, cake table, and dance floor. Hideout on the Horsesheo. Hideout on the Horsesheo is one of the most elegant wedding venues in Texas Hill Country, with loads of amenities to offer. This venue offers couples full use of the property for up to 43 hours for an entire wedding weekend. Additionally, you'll have 4 hours of advanced decorating time, 19 guest cabins for up to 108 overnight guests, event rentals, and exclusive use of the venue kitchen. You'll also have the help of a day of coordinator to manage the little details of the wedding day from beginning to end, setup and tear down of all chairs and tables, and much more. The Waters Point. The Waters Point is a Texas Hill Country-based wedding venue with a variety of easy-to-select wedding packages for wedding ceremonies and receptions of up to 500 seated guests, with space for 100 guests in the main hall for a dinner and up to 250 guests in the adjoined chandelier lawn, chapel, pavilion, and surrounding patios. Rentals include 5 hours of event time with 4 hours for setup and 1 hour for breakdown, access to the event space for a ceremony and reception, and the services of a day of coordinator, bartender, and event staff. They also offer event rentals and lodging for 2 nights in a charming cabin. Elm Pass Woods. Elm Pass Woods is one of the most sought-after wedding venues in and around Texas Hill Country, with a variety of easy-to-book wedding packages that make the wedding planning process just a little easier for the happy couple. Services offered include a day of coordinator to manage the logistical flow of the wedding ceremony and reception on the big day, 4 hours of bartender services, and an overnight stay at the guest house on site. They also offer photography and videography services, a 2-hour engagement shoot with a professional photographer, and 3 hours of decor work. Additionally, bookings include an outdoor ceremony area that can accommodate up to 200 seated guests, event rentals, and so much more. The Greenhouse at Driftwood. Nestled in Driftwood is a unique setting for elopements, intimate weddings, and large celebrations among the beauty of nature. The Greenhouse at Driftwood boasts of lush, native plants and 100-year-old oak trees among natural open areas. Ceremony and reception areas include the deck, wedding oak lawn, or tent slab, all with space for 200 people. The tropical greenhouse and desert greenhouse are other intimate areas that were built in the 1970s with incredible plants and natural light, balconies, spiral staircases, catwalks, and other amazing features. Most needs at the Greenhouse at Driftwood are met with rooftop solar panels and other conservation methods that promote wildlife and bird habitats. Rely on the dependable staff to help with your needs. Woodbine Mansion. Say yes to decades of grace and elegance at this historical landmark near North Austin. Woodbine Mansion offers 1.5 acres of private gardens with an elegant gazebo, garden trellis, and a neoclassical ambiance. This family-owned wedding venue in the Texas Hill Country is surrounded by lush landscaping with charming details from this 1931 estate. Becky and the Levin family have proudly offered gorgeous ceremony and reception packages since 2018. With years of award-winning wedding planning experience, you can trust Becky and her dedicated team to plan a memorable setting that you will cherish forever. Fall in love by towering magnolias, grand dining rooms with chandeliers and mirrors, and more beautiful areas in Woodbine Mansion. Moon Shadow Haven. This stunning 17-acre property offers a chapel and multiple outdoor ceremonies and celebration sites. Enjoy exclusive use of the property for a private affair, the romantic tone fireplace inside, and soaring ceilings with exposed beams offer a welcoming ambiance for up to 250 guests. The outdoor patio overlooks a charming creek and features a built-in bar for perfect indoor and outdoor setting. Pamper yourself in the bridal and groom suites and take advantage of a complimentary honeymoon suite when you host your wedding at Moon Shadow Haven. On-site lodging is available for your friends and family, as well as on-site parking, in-house PA systems, catering workspace, tables, chairs, and linens. King River Ranch. Few venues can match the sophistication of King River Ranch, a beguiling wedding venue tucked into the foothills of Texas Hill Country. Rentals include exclusive use of the venue for your ceremony and reception throughout the entire day, the reception barn as a central indoor event space, an open-air cocktail terrace connected to the reception barn, and an on-site team member to ensure seamless service throughout the day. They have a bring-your-own-beer policy, and you'll also have access to all 25 acres of the sprawling ranch property, with event rentals offered for up to 150 seated guests. For more information, get in touch with their team as soon as possible. Nothing can match the importance of the wedding venue and the wedding planning process, as it will give the wedding party its look and feel, aesthetic value, and general vibe. This list of the top wedding venues in and around the Texas Hill Country will give you a leg up in the process of narrowing down and selecting your wedding venue for your upcoming wedding ceremony and reception. With this list, you have access to the best of the best when it comes to flexible and charming event spaces. So we hope that you use this list as a way to find the venue of your dreams. We wish you the best of luck as you continue with your wedding planning process and figure out exactly where you want to host your party.